after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Raikkonen, Daniel Ricciardo, and a Renault, Verstappen, Perez, Ocon, and Felipe Massa, Hülkenberg, Stroll, Daniel Kvyat, and Magnussen, Grosjean, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, and Marcus Ericsson. Van Dorn and Pascal Wehrlein completes the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Right, let's be patient going into turn one. We want to be in a good position for the rest of the race. Good luck.
That's a fantastic performance from Ferrari. It hardly looked in doubt. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It's a good result for Kimi Räikkönen, who extends his advantage at the top of the championship. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Probably Carlos Sainz. You know, strong pace, good work with the strategy, just a very complete drive, I think.
On to the constructors then. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improve their position in the championship. It was great having you with us for this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Until next time though, goodbye. We take a break from the roller coaster ride of the Formula One season for a historic invitational today. It's a chance for us to watch some of the classic cars from days gone by, as well as a chance for drivers to try something new and enhance their reputation.